Proving Grounds. I'm a moron. Proving Grounds. Hello everybody, it's me, your Star Wars dad, and our new conquest has begun, and I've kind of been saving this thought since last time because, you know, it's a little bit different for everybody, but what should you spend your conquest currency on? How should you spend it? You know, we always have these cool conquest units that are now, you know, they're kind of feeding into other teams. This time it's the Scythe, and that feeds into your Inquisitorious team and is supposed to work really well with Tarkin's ship, the Executrix. Previously, we had Ben Solo, who was a support character for Rey, Galactic Legend Rey. But for those of us who don't have Galactic Legend Rey, and we're not going to have her for a long time, you know, at 4 million galactic power, I'm working on lots of other stuff. New players, generally speaking, in the game don't generally go for Galactic Legend Rey. She might be one of your 5th or 6th Galactic Legend, maybe even 7th now, with the introduction of Jabba. And a lot of us don't have Inquisitors to use as Inquisitorious ships. So, you know, obviously, if you're an endgame player, you're 7, 8 million, 9 million plus, you've got the Inquisitors, you've got Rey, you got all the Galactic Legends, you got all the characters, you should be going for this max reward crate, you should be buying these shards when they're available in the Jawa scavenger shop. But what about those of us who aren't? What about those of us who are mid gamers in the just hit 4 million? You know, this is my second hard conquest on my free to play account. I'm on normal conquest on my Nooch 2 hyper account. What should we be farming in conquest? Should we be getting these shards? Should I be going to get the scythe shards, even though it wouldn't necessarily benefit me right off the bat? It would benefit me down the road. Should I be purchasing Darth Malgus shards? Look, I've got 120 out of 330. I'm more than a third of the way there. TIE Interceptor, another 38, I could have the TIE Interceptor activated at 5 stars. Would that be something I should go for? Now, let's talk about this. I think the answer is going to be a little bit different for everybody. If you really want to get the TIE Interceptor activated at 5 stars, you want to get it into your Thrawn lineup, or maybe your Executrix lineup, maybe that's the way to go. Should you go for Darth Malgus? Now, Darth Malgus would look really nice on my roster. I've got my relic. We could take a look at it, but, you know, let's go take a look at my roster with my Sith Empire, because right now on my Sith Empire, on my 4.3 million account, you know, I've got a relic Revan, I've got a relic Bastila, I've got a relic Malik, and then it kind of falls off. I got a Gear 12 HK, and I don't really want to spend a relic on him. Darth Malgus would really look nice on my roster. But at 120 out of 330, and I can only get 5 in the shop right now, I could probably get 20 by the end of this conquest, because he's also available in the Conquest shop, so I can get them in the scavenger store, and if I go to the Conquest store, I say shop, store, whatever, I could actually buy it right now for 475 as well. I could probably get 15 to 20 more of these. Let's say I got 20 more of these for each of the next 3, that'd be 60 more. I'd have 180. I'd be a little over halfway there. All that would really do for me, honestly, I mean, if I wanted to spend some crystals to get some of them, 5 for 600 crystals, I've never viewed that as a positive exchange. He's a great character. Honestly, I'm probably not going to get him until I can farm him in our other game node. I can never remember the name. What is the name of that game node? Proving Grounds. I'm a moron. Proving Grounds. Okay, so I'm probably not going to activate Darth Malgus until I can get him in Proving Grounds, which is like, I don't know, what is it, 9, 10 months away? So, and getting these extra shards might save me a month or 2 on Malgus. Is that really worth it for me? I generally tend not to think so. Now, you might make the decision that it is, and you got those shards from normal conquest. You got a few in hard conquest last time. You want to get, yourself to 220 so that it only takes you, 5 tries in Proving Grounds to activate him. Or maybe you want to spend the crystals. Maybe you're spending more. This is my free-to-play account. I'm not spending. I don't see spending 600 crystals on 5 shards of him. Maybe you think it's worth it. It possibly is. Perhaps I'm wrong. I just think that I'm better off. For one thing, I'm saving. I'm just going to save up till I can keep 3,500 on here. I probably won't even have 3,500 by the end of this hard conquest. I'm not going to be able to do a lot of these special missions, these feats here. A lot of the feats are Inquisitorious, attempt to inflict purge. I'm not going to do that even once in this conquest. Torture, I'm not going to get that once in this conquest. So you really have to look at your roster to understand where maybe you came into the game and farmed Inquisitorius right off the bat, and you're going to be really good, you know, with getting these event feats done, but I'm not going to get a lot of these things done. I can get the full squad of Jedi, 100 enemies of Jedi Master Kenobi or General Kenobi. I don't think General Kenobi's going to defeat 100 enemies. I got 3 in the first day plus with General Kenobi. Full squad of Inquisitors, no. Keeping Princess Leia alive, I would need to gear up. My Leia's like gear 8, 9, whatever. I'd need to gear her up to at least gear 12 to have a chance of this. That's not going to happen for me. Same thing with Luke Skywalker, Farm Boy, and Old Ben. So for me, a lot of this stuff is not going to be done. I'm not really going to be moving forward and getting really big crates in this conquest. I'm going to be probably looking at one of the first couple levels of crates. I'm going to be looking at, I'll probably be getting up to like this level of crate in a hard conquest, where I'll get 30 Scythe and 15 Ben Solo. I don't get Malgus anymore in here. It'll be a nice little haul for me as a 4 million player here. These pieces of gear, these injectors, etc., these gear 12 pieces. It's going to be nice for me. In the meantime, what do I spend my conquest energy on? I'm going to be saving it first of all. I'm going to be waiting. I can save it to 3,500 and see what I really need at that point. But I do think that both in this conquest and a normal or easy conquest, here's easy, by the way. Here, I took this picture, this screenshot, or this video actually from last time. Here's easy conquest. In Sector 5 of easy conquest, in the Wandering Scavenger, I had incomplete signal data available. I didn't scroll down to see what else was down there. It's not a lot, but, you know, it's something I don't recommend. By the way, if you're an easy conquest, you should be finishing easy conquest fairly easily and getting into normal conquest as soon as possible. I don't think you should spend these easy conquest credits unless you do actually max them out in easy conquest. And then incomplete signal data, perhaps some of these transistors. You might even get some gear 12 pieces down there. It might be worth spending, but I would just save them. When you're in easy and normal, just save them till you get to 3,500. Even here in hard, I'm going to be saving, and I'm a lot more likely to spend these things on signal data. Maybe. It looks like it's more expensive here in hard. That's pretty awesome. It's cheaper and easy than it is in hard. No, I get 5 of them, right? Actually, I take that back. I lied. It's looks like it's a little more economical here. Anyway, or it's probably the same. What am I talking about? I'm not sure about these circuit boards, but this stuff, you know, these injector cell salvages, these handles, you can purchase those. These gear 12 pieces like these are hard to come by. These furnaces, Mark 12 furnaces, you don't get a lot of those. So these might be really worth it. If you think about it, if I had 3,500, you know, I could really put a dent. I might be able to build 1 or 2 or 3 of these. I'm not doing math. You guys can do the math and let me know. Well, let's see, 150 for 10 of them. So for 1,500, I could have 100. That's a really solid investment in some really needed gear 12 pieces for my roster at the moment to really get me moving forward. This is probably where I'm most likely to spend my energy here in hard conquest. You should have this stuff available in normal and maybe in easy as well as you scroll down and you get farther along conquest. So really for me, these gear 12 pieces is probably the most likely place I'm going to be spending that energy, because I just don't see where, you know, Malgus shards is going to be a huge benefit for my roster. Maybe it is for you. That's it, guys. If you really want to look at where you spend your conquest energy, I really feel like this is going to be the best bang for your buck until you get to where there's a character that actually helps you. At some point, they're going to have a Kylo Ren support character. That'll be something for me to shoot for, and then maybe I invest all of my energy and time into doing that, but that may be why I need to save this up to 3,500 and only spend it sparingly so that when that character does come around, I'm ready to just go all in, full hog, maybe even spend some crystals on that character's charge to see if I can get it done here in hard conquest. But in normal and easy, you're not going to unlock those characters without spending some crystals. So you might look at different options for your roster to spend those conquest crystals or conquest credits. And there you go, guys. Where should you spend your conquest credits? It's highly dependent on where you are in the game, how your roster is built, what you're looking to accomplish. And hopefully this kind of went through all the different options for you along the way as far as the new characters, the characters that are kind of available here sparingly. By the way, Malgus and Planetary Scepter, if you move forward in hard conquest, these won't be available later. It'll be more like Ben Solo, and you'll be able to purchase the side down there later too. So you really got to take into account where you are as far as your roster, what you're building, what you're looking to build, what you're looking for. And guys, always take into account as you move throughout your days and you play Conquest. Let me know what you're spending your Conquest energy on. By the way, I'd love to hear about it. And always remember, Nooch too good.